Alright, what's up, people? We are back. Now, I was supposed to continue my Ph2 Condemned series, but, oops. Yeah, we also aren't weighing in the housing system, I should say, on the series. Some people may contend the housing system is important, and I would half agree. Definitely is a point of balance, potentially in the player's favor, although at a cost. But I'm going to say this is close enough. We have made one last change to the difficulty preset of Condemned, and that is that infamy mines are off now. Instead, Naked Solution Reduction now extends to all missions, which is actually not that bad. You obviously need to keep investing in skills if you haven't already, but you know, this is reasonable. We can kind of work with this. And the reason I did this is that if your infamy score got high, you would sometimes be double punished for routes. And also the mines were frankly too sadistic. They were way too good at throwing away perfectly good runs by just not investing in demolitions or failing to react to a grenade in time. I think that ruins some of the fun, although they are kind of exciting in isolation. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the new revision, custom revision feature, configure, and push randomize. And that got us what our random map layout is going to be. So semi-random, obviously these are preset maps, but we can randomize which regions which. That kind of mixes up routing and make things more fresh. That being said, also we finished revision functionality this week. We now have AI ladders in revision, expanded AI pathing, mostly for use with ladders in revision, more bounty hunter spawns. We have Naked Solution Reduction is in for revision, which makes it officially condemned eligible in my opinion, especially with the bounty hunters included. So yeah, this is all very good. We're still going to be running Gunplay 2.0. As to what build I'm going to run, that's a great question. I kind of want to run like a lot of unusual builds. Yeah, actually, let's start off this playthrough right. Let's start off with the drone build, just to really mix things up. I think what we're gonna do. Let's go with let's go software, hardware specialization. I kind of want to go point and pistols to make making SID easier, but I always do SIDs. This time we're gonna try to stick to Meg. So first things first, we're gonna upgrade. I guess we're gonna upgrade hardware twice, shit, because I really want to. Actually, price tables are less punishing without elbow grease, so we're gonna try running without elbow grease this run. See how we do. Definitely want armor, and I'm fine paying that extra premium up front. Okay, with the software, yeah, Meg accuracy and movement speed is pretty good. Where it could maybe be useful. Illegal modules. Auto reload is kind of nice, and light hack is super good in revision maps, especially because I've improved the pathfinding significantly. I think I actually might have done a drone build for my revision playthrough. Now I'm thinking about it. Oopsies. But I guess we'll just roll with it. This is only like today's run. We're probably going to die pretty early. Yeah, I guess we'll pump a point into illegal modules here as well. And then the last one, I guess we can jot down Whiz Kid. That's not bad either. And I still have another 3,000 points. So I think we're going to put 1 point into infiltration. Oh, actually, ooh, no, we're 50 skill points short. Okay, I guess we'll just roll with that. We don't need pistol skill immediately. And we're going to put this... Oh goodness, that's a good question. There's a lot of things that could potentially be useful. Let's see, pickpockets, keen instinct. So let's go with keen instinct. That's always a really good one. And we'll start game.
Your appointment to FEMA should be final.
There you go, I got the intro audio. Interesting. This is my first run of the day, though, so... First run of the game, I should say. Condemned. So we're probably going to have some stuff loading into memory a little chunky.
I will monitor your situation from HQ.
God, we got the lockpick. That's pretty good. Now, the reason why Gunplay 2.0 being enabled is controversial is now there is dual wielding as a feature, which is potentially quite useful, but also potentially quite exploitable.
Paul, welcome to the coalition.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Ooh. Yeah, it's a great question. We are going to go for pistols. I guess we'll go with the crossbow.
I get it.
Just because poison is pretty good now, actually.
What's your take on the
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, I'm not a fan of that competition being there. It's a little disruptive to my run. could trank this guy, but I feel like his buddy on the bench is gonna notice, and I'm pretty sure the guy is almost always there.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
He's gonna lay low, I guess. Oh. He's reacting to something. I think he noticed the robot and he's running from it because he's like, oh shit, fuck the robot, I can't fight that. And he's right, he cannot in fact fight that.
Remember the Academy's stealth course.
Huh.
Stay out of their field of view,
Interesting.
walk slowly to
Other guy's
stay
already
quiet,
hiding there.
and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands
Maybe we
dirty,
get away with this
remember that
after
a headshot is a lethal takedown.
The important part is not to get seen. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so I guess I noticed something. Also, having a prod freak out. Is that caused by ducking and unducking? No, but that is the bug I've been looking for. I've been trying to track that down. It has been a little funky. I've only seen it on the prod so far, which is interesting. Okay, so now we have 2 pistols, so now we can really get this party started. We are still going to try and lay low, though. I think there's actually some stuff back here in this crate. So let's not skip over the loot. That's not terrible. Accuracy mod is not bad. I'm not sure why we put that on just yet. Cool, and there's our first multi-tool. Now we're on course. For all of them here, we're going to need this run. Because we are going to be expecting some naked solutions to be reduced. So picking a tool, additionally with our skill, is quite nice. 25 skill points, I cry. Oh nice, there's our 50. Cool, so we're going to get this pistols. Probably get Gunslinger because it's really good at dual wielding, and I definitely want to test this to its breaking point. A significant boost in reload speed is good because we are significantly slowed in reload speed while dual wielding, to account for the fact that one gun can in fact cover the weakness of the other. Of course, dual wielding pistols like this is quite ammo expensive, so it's very risky for these runs, but we also did turn off a lot of the loot reduction recently because honestly, with the addition of mercenaries, there actually is pretty good argument for the idea that ammo is scarce enough. Not because ammo is inherently scarce, but because if you start pushing your luck too much on Condemned, ammo will become scarce. These mercenaries are pretty tanky guys, so they're really not something you want to just toy around with. You're going to have to fight them full throttle, if you fight them at all. I've yet to do a playthrough where I run from the mercenaries, to be honest. They're certainly quite difficult to run from, and I find the fighting them part very fun. And maybe I'm a gambler, but I also like fighting them on Condemned. It's kind of like the test of like, okay, I feel like a badass so far in this run. Now let's really just throw down and just go balls to the wall, see what happens. Now, as you'll notice in the upper left, we also have a new feature recently, where we have pristine condition now being reflected in the health. So now if it's blue, it is damage gated, and if it's green, by contrast, it's just getting good health. This is to help at least somewhat differentiate when you lose your damage gate on a given part. But also, on top of that, we have a damage gate noise that results whenever we take damage gate breaking or damage gate loss damage to either the head or the torso, which are, of course, the 2 lethal regions. Definitely racking more NP score than we probably should on Liberty Island, but hopefully we can play with the
This power
aggro
box
here.
must have been damaged in the raid.
Yeah, okay, we're already getting naked solution reduced,
I'm
so
also picking up an EMP field here.
laser is
If you're
always
not
worth it, of
careful,
course.
it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Biocell's also not terrible per se. See, so this is our primary pistol. Let's give it the magazine, accuracy, and laser mod. Now you can see exactly where our aim is as we run around. Got that nice little walk bob built into it. Took damage on our left arm, so we're especially inaccurate with our left gun now, so it's kind of an argument against using the left gun.
Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
But the left gun's more for close quarters anyways due to the already reduced accuracy of being offhanded. Five. That's not bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been running Condemned as well, so I expect I'm going to be good at it immediately. But now that enemy reaction times, enemy health, and damage taken are all reduced, hopefully mere mortal beings are capable of running Condemned now. Well, the upper threshold of mortal beings instead of just whatever the hell it was before. Which, while tempting on one feature, I also have to admit as the creator, if it's impossible to beat, no one's going to play it. There has to be some allure of possibly beating it. I think that's kind of the fun part. Is as insane as it seems, it is still practically possible if you just really sit down and do your homework. Of course, it gets harder every update as AI gets better and better, but that's why we lower the other settings around it. We lower loot reduction, we lower damage taken, enemy health. I guess reaction times were entirely new, so reaction times are purely against the player this update, but overall I would say it's a fairer, more intelligent form of difficulty than 1.75s. But obviously if you're not like super tuned into your environment and how like gunplay and such can play out, you can easily get overwhelmed by these new, sharper AI. It's quite taxing.
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Yeah, do we have any sniper ammo? That's a great question. We do not. Okay, so we don't have anything to turn to scrap metal yet. We have to play Liberty without Mega, looks like. Interesting. Did we forget the multi-tool back there? I think we did. So we got a multi-tool at the thing. Oh shit, this must be a revision loot reduction. Ha! Okay, that's fair. We'll play through it. There are also advantages to running revision maps depending on the region, so I would say having some pros, some cons definitely keeps things exciting. That crate again. And God, crates no longer fall out of your inventory or out of your hand when you go up ladders. That would really suck on a Condemned run. This guy we can probably just crowbar. Not bad. Are we set to one mini crossbow? No, we're set to 2 mini crossbows, which is funny. You can theoretically do that. I just don't know why you would. so I'm not gonna fuck with it. It's not a tremendous advantage unless you're using mini crossbows during loud gameplay, like you're using the armor-piercing darts talent. You're really getting advantage of that increased rate of fire this update. Yeah, see, that guy just saw me a little bit. I don't like that. Fuck. There we go, lost our damage gate. Oh, fuck, we suck with medicine. I forgot. We're not gonna need that, though. So I guess we're not rescuing Gunther, because that just double fucked everything. Messed up the grenade salvage and got seen by a guy on the way over. That grenade going off probably also further compromised me. Yeah, see, these guys got moved.
All clear.
They weren't that far off. That kind of gave me a bit of a scare.
Good. You're nearing the
Came
command
from
center.
behind me and
Agent
right,
Herman
so they were
remains
just
in
around that corner
captivity on
there.
the ground floor, but we can
Oh my
probably get him
goodness.
out. Keep moving. Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Yeah, I think the next thing we're going to have to upgrade is going to be medicine, because holy shit do we suck with medkits. I always forget how essential it is on Condemned.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive.
I don't know why I
and
do. I'm one of the guy who designed
Find
it.
out.
Don't shoot.
Cool.
Well done.
We get that
I will
notification we
pass
can
on your
upgrade
orders
medicine,
to
so
the
that's pretty
troopers.
sweet. That's
Report back
right
to
according to
base on the
schedule.
west side of the island. Mission complete.
Nice. Okay. Interesting, we got that revision loot reduction. Yeah, I did kind of want to have a multi-tool handy. That is a bummer. But let's see what we can loot on ground floor. There's probably at least one multi-tool down there. The way that these loot tables work in revision is that based on the difficulty, certain loot will be added or reduced. Which is certainly quite interesting. But the problem with that is that I did not feel like just doing what revision did. I felt like that was a little bland, perhaps. So to keep things interesting for people who have already played revision, now those are treated as probabilities.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces.
So if it appears out of 3 out of 4 difficulties, it has a 75% chance of appearing. If it appears on 1 out of 4 difficulties, it has a 25% chance of appearing, etc. That's basically how I treat it, right? Double PS20s. Based. This thing's got a re-ramp too recently. Oh, interesting. They do kind of clip into each other, but hey, it's alpha, so I can work about sorting that out a little further down the line. Yeah, the PS20 is now single shot instead of 2-shot burst, and every single shot it fires a 3-shot spread that is quite inaccurate and has significant issues at range with projectile velocity and such. Has a lot of drop. So based on those, PS20 is actually a pretty good close quarters destroyer now. Oh, yeah, I guess that is max of 2 copies, yeah. Of course, the downside is the ammo is still as scarce as ever. The upside is once ammo starts appearing, of course, it becomes more abundant than ever. So maybe PS20 is even better in the meta now, which would be kind of nice in a weird way. Obviously, it's not super essential that the literal fucking Derringer, you know, your boot gun or whatever, is like somehow competing in the meta. But it is also certainly a genuine consideration that perhaps it should have a role at high-end gameplay just for the sake of adding more for pistols to do. Because pistols has 4 weapons, and one of those is the PS20. It would super duper suck if only one of them, if one of them was straight up no good. And then, of course, we have the fact that one of them also has redundant ammo type, which also sucks. Although it's not unheard of, like rifles has 4 rifles.
Don't worry about the
One of
bodies.
those uses
We'll
redundant
handle it.
12-gauge ammo, so it does make sense still, you know, it's not unreasonable. But man, going from 4 potential weapons down to probably only using 2 is really rough. So, giving stealth pistol a roll, and then also improving some of that other functionality for the PS20 to make it a little more useful is quite nice. Okay, now we have a pepper gun. We gotta be careful how we're pairing our weapons here, because we have quite a few paired weapons in the inventory. Probably gonna go with the pepper gun and mini crossbow. It's kind of like our stun build.
Way to
I
go,
guess mini
sir.
crossbows is stun, but it is like overtime effect. I guess I count it.
I hear you just slipped by a lot of the terrorists. Pretty smart.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Damn. It's not going to be a good run, folks. I missed the
You found
goofy
your
jump.
office. Did Janice give you your login? I guess not. Let's see. JCD, password, Bionic Man.
Let's see if the joke about on-stream
Your partner
level
for the
2
next
key
assignment,
works out.
Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room.
We need to load up on snackables while we're going to be out in the city. Revision does have additional food available in most areas except Area 51. But obviously we're going to spend more time exploring, so it's good to have a food supply.
That was a close one up there.
This is certainly the interesting part of running a custom revision run as well, I should say. Is by running custom revision, we are having some larger maps that take longer to navigate, but it can potentially be more rewarding. Although mostly I do it for route variation. So it's not bad in total, but if you're really just trying to maximize your speed, obviously you don't want to be running custom revision.
You're getting warm.
But it depends what your interests are. I really enjoy running custom
You're
revision.
red hot. Looks like you
So for
found
me,
me.
this is a win.
This thing is...
Yeah, scopes. Gosh, scopes are actually kind of good now in Gunplay too, but I'm not super interested in them just yet. The main thing is that I am running a Kimbo, so you can't use your scope with a Kimbo because your scope button turns into your second weapon button for shooting the second weapon. So yeah, it's a trade-off we made, I guess. But yes, you wanted to use the scope in Gunplay 2. It is actually much more closer to a vanilla scope, where it's incredibly powerful at improving your aim, where you have to deal with increased sway versus normal VMD scope usage.
General Crumb.
Yeah, you with that multi-tool, we need to make up for that. Hey, did we get the key?
Hell of a first day.
Holy shit, we got the key on stream. Well, it's not a stream, but yeah, I have to add that correction every time. But, same concept, essentially. Damn, can't believe we got that. We actually finally did it. I don't think it's happened any other time. So I don't know, maybe this is a really good run, or maybe this is a really bad run. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not superstitious enough to know superstitious people think.
That? What's that?
So that's everything we needed, I think. So now we just have to head out. Nice, okay. Cool, yes, let's get a toolbox. Okay, toolbox in tow. I'm gonna build a mag that's 670 scrap, which is quite expensive, but not unattainable. I should break down these rockets. That's not terrible.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Dan?
At least we don't have a lot of stuff we can break down, though.
Wish I was going with you.
This will probably add gas grenades to the belt. That's not terrible. Never got the EMP grenade, though. That does kind of suck. Oh, we have multiple crowbars. That's interesting, actually. Why do we have multiple crowbars? Oh. Huh. Interesting. So let's add that to the bugs list. Auto-generated item refusal settings. Set crowbar to 2 copies instead of 1. Yeah, when you switch modes now, it sets your item refusal settings automatically. And it sets anything to be dual wielded to 2 copies max, and anything that
Way to
can't be
go,
to 1
sir.
copy max. You could, as a pickpocketer, want the ability to pick up unlimited copies of a weapon, so you can just pickpocket a whole level full of guys without having to drop stuff all the time. You can drop it only when you want to, which is quite nice. And it's important, of course, because, well, you pickpocket the weapon if you don't have room for it, it drops on the ground, which in 1.75 is not a problem, but in 2.0, they can pick up that weapon if they get courageous. So that can be a little bit of an issue.
Let's head out.
So we got the revision battery park as well. Not bad. Oh my god, this solution isn't reduced either. Yeah.
Nope.
Looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
It's actually quite a nice remix of Battery Park music. I don't know if I quite prefer it to the original, but I do like that little piece right there. It feels very Ocean Labby in terms of like the melodies it hits, but it is kind of fun. Oh, what was that? Interesting. That thing just lost its fucking shit. So it was random aim, so I just not gonna cap out properly. Two guys on this patrol now.
I can swear I heard something. The bastards just killed him.
Nice, okay. Crossbow carrying. Someone saw something. Oh, someone heard me. Looked like a decent shot. Probably out cold based on the lack of pink flashing. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, now he's down. It's kind of a fun feature that Keen Instinct is good for poison. Poison will be perhaps the definitive stealth damage type. It's quite subjective metric, but I think the fact that guys don't immediately know when you attack with it is very good. And it lets us know when cameras are seeing us. That's also quite nice for that right there, where the camera is sometimes out of audio range but not out of visual range. Certainly a bit of a complaint about that map that's originally designed, but sure. Do we have more stuff we can break down yet? Yeah, we do. With some 7.62 ammo. Oh shit, we only got 2 rockets though. Yeah, it's not quite worth breaking down then. So we'd use that. Actually, do we have fatigue? Yes, we do. We have the new 3-tier fatigue system, which is only on in Condemned. I haven't experimented with it, actually.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind
Here
to
in
protect the
demolition.
Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
Possibilities there. Interesting. Fire extinguisher next to the water. I don't know about the actual gameplay significance of that. Oh, another 4 rockets. Okay. This is why I reduced the rockets. I'm starting to remember. Just give you too many fucking rockets in this game. Man, that camera's so slow, it's actually hard to play around. Didn't see me on the way out somehow. Oh, no, it did at the very last moment. Okay, so now we just gotta get some food to the kid for our 50 skill points there. Playing like a true pistols, maybe we just come out and blast the shit out of all these terrorists.
Inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton, the bulk of the NSF troops
Actually, no, we have 4 medkits. We have good pistol ammo. We have a laser sight. We have some pistols. I think we're gonna come out and blast all these terrorists.
Here.
And it's gotta be said. Sometimes you gotta blast up on some terrorists. Yeah, run that way. That's very good. Thank you. Don't run the other way. They might notice you. Laser sight's pretty goated for that. Okay, lost our damage gauge. What? Shit. And there it is. Fuck me. So don't blast up on some terrorists. That's the moral of the story. I did not know the terrain. I did not know the number of terrorists. That was perhaps ill-fated. Fuck. Really bad time to get disarmed, too. That really sucked. That was the part that really fucked me. Yeah, I was not ready to switch off which weapon I was using just yet. Okay, well, it's a start.